Another question I don't have written down. So I've also interviewed DJ Skillz, and he
Yeah, it's
said
the homie.
yes, he said he got his name from you.
Oh
So
wow.
you didn't know that?
No.
Where did your name come from? How did you get the
Um,
name DJ
my first
Skillz?
my first name was DJ B, like just the letter B, because my government is Braxton Brown, so my first name was DJ B. But a couple of my friends thought the name was whack. It was just simple. They didn't say it was whack. It was just simple. So they were just like, you need to get a name that pretty much represents what it is that you do. And during that time, like I said, this is like my 10th grade year, 10th, 11th grade year in high school, and I was more so known for playing basketball. So I was a point guard on my basketball team. So people was like, you nice at basketball and you nice on the tables. Like you need something that describes who you are. So I couldn't think of a name, but my name was DJB. And then one of the guys in I think it was African American history class, a guy named Jabri, he was like, yo, you should call yourself Skillz. And I'm just like, And around this time, Mad Skillz was out. But
Hmm.
I was a fan at the time. And I'm just like, nah, I don't want to sound like nobody else. I want to be me. He's like, but
Hmm.
his name is Mad Skillz. There's no DJs called DJ Skillz. And this was at that, period of time.
Right, right.
And I was just like, it got a ring to it. And roll with the Skillz, and that was it. It was a rap ever since then. Stuck with it.
And what's crazy is when I first started DJing, he was one of the first DJs to like share music with me. Like, yo, I got all of the go go. Here's my take my go go crate, take my reggae crate. He was giving me music already like organized and set up. I actually went to his house and brought my hard drive, and me and him just sat down and he gave me gigs and gigs of music. So yeah, nah, super, super talented guy and just very helpful.
Yeah, and now y'all are friends, like you and
Yeah,
Mad Skills.
that's the bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the bro. Like that's my guy. Like when he first got it. Well, I'm not gonna say when he first got into DJing, but like I said, I was always a fan of Mad Skillz, and I think my first time actually physically meeting him was in 2003. I want to say it's 2000, yeah, 2003, because I was on the radio at Foxy 99 in Fayetteville. But
Hmm.
he actually had family, or has family, probably still do, but at the time I know he had family in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah,
And
he lived in Fayetteville as a child too.
okay, so right, so
Yeah,
so his family was there,
yeah.
and he had a good relationship with Uzi D, which was the program director at Foxy 99 at the time,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
he dropped in, and then when he walked in the room, Uzi was like, "Yo, you know DJ Skillz?" And he was like, "Yeah, I know him," and I'm like, "What?" Like, and me, I'm at that time, I'm just like, nobody don't know who I am, even though I was like doing a lot of major things under the
Hmm.
radar, even at that point in my life, but I was just like, nobody of that magnitude like knows who I am, and then to me, it was like I've been a fan, so we chopped it up for a minute, um, and from there, it's just kind of like it was like a recognizable thing every time we saw each other in passing. Yo, what's going on? And he actually recognized and he knew who I was. So it was like after that, it was kind of like the tone was set. Even when he got into DJing, and we was here in Charlotte, we did a club out here in Charlotte that night. He was hosting and I was DJing. And that night after the club, he was telling me that, I'm not gonna be doing my thing with Jazzy no more, Jazzy Jeff. I'm about to start doing my own thing with DJing. So he just like, anything. He like, I like your style, whatever. He like anything that you can give me as far as pointers, whatever. And I was just like, bro, like come to the house tomorrow. And I think I still had a picture or whatever. But we sat like right here in my music room for probably like 2 to 3 hours, and we just sat and we just talked. He shared stories, I shared stories, and just kind of gave him a lot of just game and things that I felt that he needed to know just
Hmm.
before he dove into the DJing thing. So yeah, that's like family almost in a sense. So yeah, that's the bro.
Yes, and I love hearing stories of how people connect and work together and help each other out and do, because it kind of came full circle because that's where the name started. Then y'all start
Right.
working together. Like this.
Like he didn't know who I was in '96, but clearly everybody knew who he was in the hip hop world. And like you said,
Hmm.
it was organic. And me, I'm not a, I don't know if I can curse on here, but I'm not a ass kisser. I'm
Right,
more
right.
so for the organic, and that's how that. And like you said, how it's funny how that came around.
Hmm.
Full circle, and that's man, that probably was almost, that was 2014, 2015, I think.
Oh,
So yeah, so from the initial time that I actually started DJing, I don't really count that. I count when I dropped out of college, like when my professional DJ career started. But I mean, technically, that was like almost 20 years since I, knew who he was as the artist, and then that came full circle where we actually really sat and built for like 3 hours. So yeah.
oh wow, that's very dope.
It's funny because now we get people confuse us all the time. Like I'll have people hop in my messages and like, yo, I can't wait. A&T gonna be crazy Friday, bro. I'm coming to see you, and I'll be like, yeah, that ain't me. Like that's DJ Skillz that he doing the homecoming. Like I don't have that gig. It happens all the time.
Yeah, and I want to say one of the best parties I went to, the two of you were DJing together in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And that's when
Yeah,
I
no.
first met you, because I got DJ Skillz to introduce me so I could get a picture.
Right. Yeah, no. Skillz versus Skillz. I remember that party. Yeah.